Welcome aboard. It's Captain G with the Global War 1985 YouTube War Killing Fields turn 11.2 U.S. Pacific Command. So I'm starting over here because I have a tiny bit of housekeeping. At the end of 10.2, when the U.S. built 2 diesel electric subs, we put them off the coast of the U.S., but the U.S. cannot build diesel electric submarines in home port. They can only build nuclear attack boats, SSNs, and that's to reflect that the U.S. Navy was 100% nuclear. So any diesel electrics the U.S. build has to be built in one of their overseas partner minor shipyards. So between that turn and now, we moved it down here off of Australia. Okay, so let's jump right into the turn. We're going to start with technology. We're going for Tech 1, trying to finish PGMs. We're going to roll 2 dice for Tech 7, Strategic Defense Initiative, and 1 dice for Tech 9, Advanced Air Superiority Fighters, to get caught up with the Soviets. Perhaps we can send a secret U.S. agent over there to steal the Firefox for the U.S. All right, the new randomizer cup. All right, let's see what we got. We got a 2 and a 4 for SDI. Added together, they still don't reach the 10 that's needed. We did get a 9 for PGMs. That's super awesome, fantastic. And we got an 8 on Advanced Air Superiority Fighters. So we're very pleased with that result. So Advanced Air Superiority Fighters, it looks like our covert agent was able to steal the Foxfire and bring that technology to the US. And PGMs, we've now completed that technology. So that opens up a few doors for us as well. Even though it's late in the game, we'd like to have had that earlier. We'll take it. Certainly not complaining. I know our Chinese comrades have been struggling with technology, and we can relate to that, so no complaints here. Let's go directly to our purchase. So we walked in with 25 IPP cash on hand, and that's including the 2 that we saved. And with that, we are still continuing the Sino-American relations, enemy of my enemy, and we're sending another next-gen MBT to the People's Republic of China. This was an optional in case I did not get. It was an alternate to that in case I didn't get the tech, but we did get the tech. Think positive. So we are spending 8 on an Air Force Advanced Air Superiority Fighter. We're spending 5 on an amphibious assault ship. And we're spending 6, 3 each, on a surface-to-air missile battery and a guided missile frigate. And our missile, 3 more of the Tomahawks, which we don't have a launch platform, 3 more of the cruise missiles, and 2 of the anti-ship missiles. So jumping over here, we have only 1 attack, which I only set up partly. We are launching from the U.S. Forces Japan 1, 2 to that preset coordinate, a B-52 bomber. And even though I'm fairly certain I'm out of range with the Foxfire Advanced Air Superiority on the Soviets, you never can tell. So we sent an ASF and a naval fighter as escorts to deter any Soviet scrambling. But like I said, we were out of range, but it's always a good habit to be thinking about these things. So we're launching 2. I only have 1 sculpt there. We're launching 2 cruise missiles onto the Philippines, and we have a SpySat. Now, with PGM technology, we do have target select on our cruise missiles, but we had already assigned the spy satellite. So there are, sadly, 3 surface-to-air missile batteries on the Philippines. So each of them will get one shot each of the two SAMs coming in. So that's 6. I think we've done this before, which is why we stopped coming south for a while and started doing some north attacks. So that's 1 missile from each SAM battery at each of the 2 cruise missiles. So 6 ASMs into the randomizer. All right, we're looking for high numbers. Well, alas, 4 out of 6 are high, but 2 is all he needed. The Admiral shot down the 2 cruise missiles. So that's it. Ineffective attack. And I think the B-52 and its cruise missiles have been fairly ineffective the entire game. No offense to my friends in the Air Force. My father was in the Air Force, so I do understand what it's like to be picked on by all the true military services. All right, so let's go directly to non-combat then, shall we? So we're going to turn this B-52 around and land back at the base. And the ASF and the naval fighter will return as well. Also under non-combat, oh, actually, I apologize, I got to back up one step. This is a combat, but combat in action only, but no dice. These 2 diesel electrics using the shipyard will move 1, 2, 3, 4 and go on silent running here in P-48, and this attack boat in P-33, 1, 2 will move down. So I have, and it's combat because the diesel electrics are going on to silent running. The SSM was already on silent running. So now I've got 3 submarines in P-48 all on silent running. So technically a combat move for those who are tracking and trying to learn the game before it comes out. And the good news is it's coming out very soon. Very excited to see that. All right, other non-combat. So we're going to airlift the light infantry from Taiwan to Sapporo Island. So I have 2 light infantry in Sapporo. I'm going to sea lift 1 SAM off this major shipyard into this minor port on Sapporo Island. So I've got air defense there as well. And then I'm going to move from P-17, this nuclear attack boat, down to P-38. He's staying on silent running. So he's moving 1, 2, 3 right off the coast of Guam, where there's already a silent running marker for him. Okay? Outstanding. So that is all of our non-combat. So let's go to place units. They're on the fleet. I know I've already started to get chatter. I knew I would. Criticism on having the 2nd fleet, which is clearly an Atlantic fleet, but this is a, alternate history scenario. So why couldn't the 2nd fleet be moved off the coast of California, particularly when the 7th fleet was destroyed? So the amphibious assault ship and the frigate will join the fleet there in P-25. The Air Force's new advanced air superiority fighter out here. I want to say Vandenberg, but I apologize. I don't pretend to be an Air Force base expert. And then here in Tokyo, a SAM to replace what they sent to Sapporo. And then at the League of Chinese-American International Cooperation event built here at this major Army base in Western USA, this next-gen MBT for China coming across the Pacific, right past the Soviet Navy, up through these Chinese submarine escorts into the minor shipyard in Beijing. One next-gen MBT for Chairman Ozark Outpost. All right, so that is all of our builds. I did fire 2 cruise missiles, so I'll add only 1 to this stack, as well as all the Tommies and the anti-ship missiles. All right, so let me clear the decks. All right. And let's go with collect income. So once more, we're at 25 IPP, but we have the deduct, so of 6, right? So that's because of the sunk oil tankers and the lost trade. So 25 minus 6 is 19. We did not save any because we did get the Advanced Air Superiority Tech, and we add to that 19 the aid from U.S. Global Command. We want a high number here. We'd like something higher than a 10, perhaps. Something higher than a 10. Alms for the poor Pacific. Oh, sadly a 3, our lowest total. I hope that's not reflective of their opinion of our performance. That's not going to look good on our next fitness report. All right, so 3 plus 19 is 22 cash on hand for turn 12. And with that, I will turn it over to our Chinese frenemies, Ozark Outpost. This is Captain G, over and out.